Hey everybody, let's do a reading, shall we? I want to do an update for Scorpio, and it's been a minute since I've done an update for Scorpio, so decided to go with the Oracle cards today as our main reading, and then we will clarify with a tarot deck. I haven't yet decided, but Scorpio, this is your update, sort of timeless, but no reading comes from a vacuum, so all readings are influenced by the reader and the time in which they're pulled. So let's see what we've got for you, Scorpio. We've got observation on the bottom. Bond, nature, and release. Yeah, this is definitely Scorpio energy, I'll tell you that. I'm seeing a lot of, I definitely, the release card is heavy. So there's a lot that you need to let go, I think, a lot that you were thinking about letting go. It's almost like you're reevaluating your priorities, almost like you're making different choices based on how you see long term. I'm getting a lot of that. But this nature card is very fun. I want to clarify that for sure, but we're going to use the lights here to clarify these. Let's clarify the bond card. It's almost like you're removing sort of other obstacles from a connection that you have. And it's like, you know what? This person resonates with me. Do you have somebody special in your life that you haven't been committing to? Because if you've been feeling like maybe you should. Just saying. You can do what you want, but it feels like that energy is here. Like maybe you've been considering making it official. Maybe you've been considering accepting their proposal. It's because this release here is letting go of old things that don't serve you. Okay, we've got bond, the Three of Wands. Yeah, what did I just say? We're talking about considering. Yeah, I think the foundation's already built. I see you very, very happy. I see you very, very happy, but there's it's going to be challenging. You're always going to be challenged, and I don't know if that is challenged in romance or challenged in this relationship or challenged with temptation outside of the relationship, but if any of that resonates with you, I see this as a strong potential. If this resonates with you, definitely something that maybe they've worked hard for. I think, if anything, this sort of human, well, you can't see him. He's very dark in this room. So we've got the Nine of Wands and the Star and the Devil, for those of you who are not watching or listening. Yeah, I see the devil as being the devil on your shoulder. It's interesting because often the discernment between the angel on your shoulder and the devil on your shoulder, which is how I feel it, is that the angel on your shoulder is always in pursuit of the greater good. The devil is always in pursuit of your individual aspirations, ego, that type of thing. It doesn't. Now, is there some things that you do by yourself or for yourself or in an effort to help yourself that are for the greater good? Yes, but when we're talking about the devil, we're talking about things that you don't do that help others as well as yourself. Okay? So that could, I don't know if that's part of your, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I am picking up a little bit of like there's the main squeeze, and then there's supplemental, there's side people. And I think that the devil on your shoulder is trying to convince you you need to keep those other relationships going. But this might be for a few of you. This might be very specific, but that's what I'm picking up. I think the universe is recommending that you release those other relationships because you cannot find your person in the true depth of knowing them. And you know that, Scorpio, you're very deep. You get it. Imagine that you're trying to get to the depths of your soul, right? The depths of understanding. And it's a big ocean. And you have a partner to help you go down and understand as you see new things in this dark, unknown ocean. And those side relationships are like buoys, and they keep you bouncing at the top. Why is nature here? Okay. Three of Wands again. Repeating message. It's like your hesitation in this when you know the potential is, it's crazy. Just you have this instinct. Like Scorpios, you have this strong instinct. Why sometimes you fight yourself on it, I don't know. But this Three of Wands, yeah, you have the vision. All right, we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords. Yeah, okay. Well, listen. There is hold on a second. I had to get a drink and collect my thoughts. There's a need for you to go into, there's no hermit here, but this is, the nature card is reading a bit like a hermit. If you need to take some time away from all of this, I highly recommend it. If that has been an inkling for you to hermitage yourself and to really connect, think about things, think about how you want to proceed, and try and heal this broken heart that you have. I think the broken heart for you, Scorpio, really feels like it's more than relationships. It's like your relationship with yourself, your relationship with friends and family, your relationship with the universe, right? And there's a little brokenheartedness, a little bit of a disappointment there. I get it. But this sort of ritual reconnection with nature is very important for you right now. And you know that, like, I feel like you've been void from sort of immersing yourself in nature. Like, yeah, there's a tradition in Japan, I guess, that I've heard of about bathing in the forest, right? It's almost like you need to do that. It's almost like and for a while, like take a long walk and like go on a day when the paths are not like you need to not be away. You need to not be around people. You know what I mean? This alone time and this sort of ritual connection with the earth, with nature, is very important for you right now. To make that decision, I think, need to be connected to spiritual, and the closest way to connect to spiritual sometimes is through a total immersion in nature. Seriously, like I don't use the analogy of going down to the bottom of the ocean to find depth, like by accident. Okay. Good things for you, though. I mean, this is really positive in the end, because going through this period, if you take time for it, will allow you to heal. And that's what this is. This isn't, you've got to move past that, right? Okay, we have the Lovers on the bottom of the release card. Pretty self-explanatory, right? The Lovers on the bottom of the release card. Not only are we talking about romantic relationships, we're talking about making a choice. That's what the original Lovers card meant, is the choice. It was called the choice. You might have to make multiple choices, right? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Who wants to make those choices? So confused. I don't know. It's really very easy, I think, through... Yeah, I know. It is... There's a lot of lust wrapped around in these other situations that you have. This really turned into a little lecture for you, Scorpio, but the update piece of the energy is that this is the best time, right? It's always a good time to sort of make that connection and commit to one thing. But you have so much passion and desire. I think if you're able to turn it inward, then you're able to make the right decisions, right? There is a lot to be gained from this. Six of Wands. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of celebration. There's a lot of freedom, honestly. I think you will be surprised and relieved that there's a lot of freedom when you release all of the noise and release all these other things, people, and then focus on the strong bonds that you do have. Like, we're talking about superficial, lusty relationships that you kind of keep tabs on, that you keep with. I think you've got to let it go, and I think you know that, so it's all right. Yeah, that's it, Scorpio. And very specific, could be for only a couple of people. So I appreciate you, and good luck out there. You can do whatever you want, but this is what the energy's like. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, you're meant to find it.